10 NRL action from the Colonial Stadium in Melbourne. It's the Melbourne Storm up against the Sydney Roosters. The Melbourne Storm will take to the field as per program. Marcus Bine, jumper number 5, playing his 100th first grade game, and Hill and Horford breaking up a good relationship in the halves. The Sydney Roosters have 2 changes due to suspension. Brad Fiddler is out. Jamie Russo makes his first grade debut, while on the bench Michael Korkitis replaces Adrian Morley. It's the Sydney Roosters up against the Melbourne Storm. Stephen Clark is this afternoon's first grade referee. 166 first grade games, plenty of experience for Stephen Clark. And the Roosters will get us underway. I'll defend the left-hand side of the screen. The Storm running right to left. And Orford, Rodney Howe overrunning it, so had to take the ball himself. Takes it towards centre field. And here comes Rua. He's 25 metres out, playing the ball. Now Robbie Kearns, his first hit up of the afternoon. Scott Logan, pressing for State of Origin selection for the Maroons, makes the tackle. They go a little bit wide through Kearney. Ricketson there to make the tackle with Cross. 5 short of the halfway line. Now it comes back to Orford with the kick on an early tackle. It's away from Flannery, the fullback. He goes back. There's Hegarty in support. Doesn't need him and takes the tackle of the Storm. Good chase.
Yeah, good start for the Melbourne Storm. No dramas, no mistakes. 5 tackles and a nice kick and a very, very good chase, as you alluded to, Mark.
There's Fitzgibbon. 25 out from his own line. First opportunity for the Roosters to touch the football this afternoon. Pongia. Straight and hard. Melbourne defence meeting in numbers. Logan. Solid tackle, Rodney Howe and Kearns. Front rowers on front rower. 9 short of the halfway line. Last tackle here for the Roosters. The kick comes from Green. No, it doesn't. Back to Flannery under pressure. Gets it away. It's not the best of kicks, and watching it go over the touchline is Paul Fadawira. And so the Storm will have reasonable field position.
Well, it might have been the best kick, but it's not a bad result for the Roosters. They were expecting Green to kick the ball. Flannery did. It did go out. Their defensive line was pretty staggered, and they might have been in some trouble if the Fadawira had got the ball.
Well, Mark Murray's on his 100. No Brad Fittler, who the major kicker is. Obviously, all the kicking will be done by Green. And you saw the Melbourne Storm. They moved straight up on the Green and put some pressure on him. He had to find Flannery, and obviously the kick wasn't a good one. That'll be a point that the Storm will use for sure.
Here come the Storm. Hill, knocked down by the Roosters, wasn't played at, so it shouldn't be a knock on. Play on, and Minicello will pick it up and race away and score. He's over the 40. It wasn't played at deliberately, I don't think. He'll go to the video referee more than likely, but I reckon this will be a try. It's got to be deliberately played at, and here we go.
Guys, you just check to see that ball was played out by the Roosters, boys.
John Gosha, the video referee.
I want to see it was played at.
Giving it to Hill. Minicello comes in hard. That's a try. Clearing, hits his hand. He was going to make the tackle. He wasn't going for a knockdown.
I don't think he played it. The Melbourne Storm crowd here think it's a knock on. But I'm not sure whether they're aware of the change of rule, but it has to be played at.
Flannery makes the tackle here. I don't think he's played that football. I think the referee will give the benefit of the doubt to the Roosters.
The other question I have is Minicello in offside position when it's hit? But he wasn't asked to look at that. Cross is offside, but where's Minicello? He wasn't asked at that, but hopefully Ghosh is looking at that with these things here. There's Minicello.
Line
His line ball, benefit of the doubt. Here's the decision. Try! There's Craig Fitzgibbon from right in front. He missed with his first attempt. No troubles with that one. And so against the run of play, the Roosters have hit the lead 6 points to 0. It came from the scrum win. It shouldn't have been a scrum because the Storm should have found touch from the penalty kick. There's Rodney Howe having a breather. Ben Rorty on for the Storm. There's an ordinary pass thrown there by a man that should really know better in Quentin Pongia. And now Kearns has come up with a Rorty. 32 metres out.
I think the Storm fans to the left-hand side, the chances on the left-hand side of the field.
Pongia shouldn't be on the field.
Well, I think the Storm will come left most of the time. I think they want to put Aaron Newell up against Brian Cross. and most of their attack has been headed this way.
Sorry, Russell, I just saw
Yeah, good.
Just saw Quentin Pong out, quite streaming from a cut eye. We'll be lucky to be able to have that cleaned up. It's Brian Fletcher penalised there. There it is, that cut. He's cleaned it up, but they'll take him off anyway. Struck it pretty well. Straight between the posts. The Roosters lead is cut to 4. Sydney 6, Melbourne 2. They're halfway through the first half. Well, it's been a good old-fashioned grinding game of football. Rory, centre field, turns back up the middle of the ruck, offloads back to Rory. He finds the beer who's on the field. 9 metres out from the line. Kearney is only 2 metres out. They only trail by 4, the Melbourne Storm. Orford. Now Scott Hill, cut out ball, quick hands, Perenara, Bell, must score in the corner, Federer is over. The Melbourne Storm have levelled it up at Colonial Stadium at 6-all with the kicks to come. Well, that was great work there by the Melbourne Storm. That try was set up the 6 previous rucks when the Storm were defending. They had the Roosters stuck on that sideline. The Roosters couldn't go anywhere. It was a cardinal sin. You've got to try and work the ball infield. You've got nowhere else to go once you're on the sideline. And they hammered them in there. They forced a mistake on the 5th tackle. Just tremendous work by the Storm. You can see their intensity has been lifted by that set of 6. And then they use the football down the right-hand side. A great cut-out ball, second man play by Hill, Stephen Bell on the Whatuira. Good try for the Storm. Tough kick for Orford from touch. Not the best. And he's missed that one to the left, and so the score is a level. At Colonial Stadium, 6-all, the Storm and the Roosters. Here's Rorty. He's tackled 12 metres out. Can the Storm score before half-time? Break the deadlock. Now, back to Orford. Scott Hill turns the ball back inside. They keep it alive. Orford goes for the line. He's over try. They have scored before half-time. They have broken the deadlock, and they're 4 in front. Well, they nearly to the Storm. They were starting to build pressure. They've had the majority of possession in the latter half of this half. Just great work by the Storm. They work it to the middle of the field. They've got options either side of the park. How? They put on a run around. You don't see many of it in today's game, but it is effective. They just keep the ball alive, and Matty Orford, he just continues to impress in his Storm outfit. Scores a solid try. Chance for him to convert his own try. 5th try of the season. Matty Orford, really is making an impact here in Melbourne. He finds his feet. Scott Hill has moved to 5'8". He's helping both players, I think, too.
Great combination of two.
Straight over the blacktop. And once again a try inside the final 5 before half-time. They were 6-0 down the Storm. They now lead by 12 points to 6. We touched on the Orford-Hill combination. Orford at the start of the year had big boots to fill in Brett Kamali. And his scrum-based partner was Tessessa Lavia, who was a rookie himself. He won Rookie of the Year last year. And Orford had only played about 10 first-grade games. So between them, there wasn't much experience. And since Hill has moved to 5'8", he's helped guide the team around the park. He's taken the pressure off Orford a little bit, and it gets better and better each week. Bell plays it inside the final 2 minutes of the first half. Perenara brings the ball forward for the Melbourne Storm. Here's Orford. Once again, a pass putting a teammate under pressure. And how well has Bowden done? And Ryan Cross has hurt himself in back play. His leg hit the head of Bowden there. He's in trouble with an ankle injury. Orford, or maybe his leg, he could be in serious trouble. He's waving. Now the ball is kept in play by Marcus Boy, and what a try! He should be at Old Trafford playing for Manchester United. How did he do it? We'll go to the video replay. It was
check a couple of things for me, guys. I've got to check the onside and the grounding, please. Thank you.
I think Ryan Cross has broken his leg in back play, and the Melbourne Storm has scored at the other end.
Well, it's a big call, a broken leg, Mark, but I was watching the football, and if this is a try, this is a fantastic effort by Marcus by persistence. Most players would have pulled up, thinking the ball was going out over the sideline. Minicello thought it was going over. By kicks it through. The only doubt I've got is if he's onside or not. He's onside, that's a try. Fantastic work by Marcus By in his 100th first grade game. And persistence with Marcus By. Tremendous effort by the Melbourne Storm.
What a rugby league try. 16-6, 2 tries in the 5 minutes before half time. As Ryan Cross comes to the field. We watch this magnificent effort from By again. How did he stay in the field of play? He's done a David Beckham at Manchester United. Come back in, and then off the 10-metre platform, he's nailed a 9.4. Logan hasn't been back since he got the head knock early. Orford from touch. Just missed it to the left. And that is just about half time. We won't get a restart. And I don't mean to be alarmist about Ryan Cross, but he was in agony. He wasn't placed on the stretcher, but he was on the medicab. And they were holding his leg. He did hobble to the medicab. Hop. But he won't be back on shore for this game. And Logan is a bit dusty on the touchline. Half time at Colonial Stadium. This game has turned around in 5 minutes. It's the Melbourne Storm 16, the Sydney Roosters 6. About to get the second half underway. The Roosters, can they come back? This will test their mettle this afternoon, trailing by 10. The news for Melbourne Storm fans is that Robbie Kearns is just coming out of the tunnel now to head to the bench. So they've got their 4. Over the 30-metre line, come the Roosters from the restart. Dallas Hood will play it. 10 short of halfway. The Roosters first set after the break. Win. Green, off the hand of the Storm, play on, should be 6 to go, picked up there by Minicello.
Got gone by Anthony Minicello, the second one. When he went to grab it, it come off his hand. Not the charge down. The one from Anthony Minicello.
Bit of bad luck there for the Roosters. The charge down's not a knock on, but Minicello must have just got a fingertip there, and so the Storm will come up with a loosened feed. Scotty Hill putting pressure on the kicker. Let's see here. It was close. Field position here for Melbourne. Marcus By. Runs at Flannery. Bounces away from him. Luckily enough, Tommy Musso was there to make the tackle. Rodney Howe, solid run. Craig Fitzgibbon with the tackle. Michael Crocker in there also. Ben Rorty. Reach his way towards the 30-metre line. He's tackled about 5 metres short. Orford accelerates. Fletcher, Crocker with the tackle for the Roosters. Right in centre field, they go left. Now it comes from Hill, spinning, weaving. There's nowhere to go, forced back in the tackle. About 5 metres. Swain from acting half, they go left last. They've got numbers here. The pass from Bowden now comes to Swain. He'll get over. Can he get the ball down? No. Great defence, Minicello. And how did Brian Fletcher get there?
That was sensational work by Minicello.
Penalty against the Melbourne Storm. Swain threw it away.
It was just great work. The Storm, I thought they were going over to score. Fletcher comes in to give a hand. And that's why he's such a quality player, Fletcher. He never gave up.
Rorty now, running across field. 9 metres out. Last tackle, slow play the ball. Orford, cut out ball, it goes to Bell. Now to Fadawira, can he get 2? No. Shannon Hegarty has come up with a very good tackle. 6 tackle changeover.
Should have piece of work by Matty Singh and Healy there. That was fantastic. He was sworn that he was a minute up the line. There was just momentum was going to take him over the try line, but gee, they stuck to their guns, held him up. I thought it was only a matter of time before the Roosters conceded another one.
Here's a chance now for the Roosters. Minicello into open space. Fullback to beat on the halfway line. Through Dyer. In support Ricketson. Will he have the pace? Yes, he will. And the Roosters have hit back with a try to Luke Ricketson. But put it down to a great run by Minicello. It's 16-10 with a kick to come.
Well, it was great work there by Minicello. But it was the Storm defensive line who tried to put pressure on. And I'm sure Marcus Pye just come off his wing. Tried to put pressure on the Roosters player. It was someone else's man. He's just come in. He hasn't read it particularly well. The ball has gone past him. He can't give this man any space. He's too quick. And he just finds Ricketson backing up. It was just poorly read by Marcus Pye. He didn't have to come in.
Here's the kick. And he has kicked it. It's now 4 points the difference. Fitzgibbon has narrowed the gap. It's the Storm leading the Roosters by 16 points to 12.
Familiar territory for the Roosters at the start of this second half.
This is where the Storm really need to pick up their act. They had no success early in the second half. Mentally, they've probably dropped off a little bit. But they've got to win this arm wrestle in the second half if they're to win this game. The Roosters, on the other hand, are picking it up. They'll get a lot of confidence out of the points that they've just scored. And they're starting to look dangerous.
Solid tackle there on Singh, and he's going at 100 miles an hour. Ran into a brick wall. Logan back on the field. And he's hit solidly straight up. Now they keep it alive. Good work, the Roosters. Crocker. Great hands. Ricketson doesn't have the pace. Gives it to Minicello. He does. Fullback to beat inside. Here's a try. And what a try it is to the Roosters. Paul Green levels it up. And with a kick to come, the Roosters got to hit the lead.
Well, that's what we spoke about. The Storm, to me, switched off. They're making some ordinary decisions in defence. They're coming in when they don't have to. They afford to slide and hang back. The second phase play of the Roosters is starting to come into their own. That's why the Storm was so successful in the second half. When you come in off your line, you've got to make the tackle. And when the ball gets on the outside to this guy here, Minicello, he's just too quick. Green supporting. And what a turnaround in this game.
Straight between the posts, not a problem. They're in front, the Roosters.
Well, 16-6 was never going to be enough for the Melbourne Storm. They had to score first in the second half if they were to go on and win this game. But the Roosters are a quality side.
And a wing and acting half to Green. Go out to that right again. Ricketson is. Now the ball's dropped on the ground. Crocker hits it up, accelerates through. Newell grabs him by the jumper, brings him to ground, last tackle. 22 metres out, centre field. Wing from Ackley Huff. They've got the numbers in to score again. Over in the corner goes Minicello. No, he's grabbed it, goes again, try. He grabbed him by the jumper. Dyer, he's going to go to the video referee.
Check to see if he was tackled short of the line and then make a second movement, please. That's what we're checking there.
Well, this will be touch and go.
It will be touch and go, but it was great work by Craig Wing. He's moved out to 5'8", but he has been playing as a dummy half in the recent weeks. You see here, Paddy Guyer, he's got his arm on him, the elbow touches, he comes off, that's a try.
It was his momentum that took him across the line as well, the new rule states anyway, even if he had a hand there. I think that's momentum, but he didn't have a hand on him as soon as he let him go. In my opinion, that's play on.
As we look at this, I don't think he was ever in control of the tackle. That's what we've got to look at. There's no way. He's slipping off the tackle here, his arms are now free. That's got to be a try. I think the referee will award that. But you've got to say, Laurie, you hit on the head. Craig read it. He showed the vision, went down that short side, and had enough pace to get there. It was a fantastic effort.
There's a try, second of the afternoon to Anthony Minicello. This will make an 8 difference. This will be a huge blow to the Storm behind the goal line. Not sure about this one.
I'll back him in.
I'll tell you in a minute. he'll miss it. Yeah, just to the left. Got it again.
How am I going? Going ordinary on the tipping stakes. Line cross earlier. Now, Nathan Skinner missing that kick, but the Roosters have got to continue to play this type of football.
Now Fletcher, dummies, goes himself. This was coming up quickly, so he held on to the ball. Pongia has lost it. Coming back onto the inside in the middle of the ruck. Now they have quick hands. Mule gets away from Minicello. Crocker comes up with a very good tackle. Marcus By across field. He's already got one in game 100. Can he get two? They go left. Orford cuts out Kearney to Mule. He's 9 metres out. Slow play the ball. Should be hurt there, Aaron Mule. Now, Robbie Kearns, the captain up the middle, is only a metre out from the line. Crocker's made some good tackles in the last 10 minutes. Orford, Hill, ball to Rua. He should score. Is he over? Yes! Did he get down? The referee says we'll go upstairs.
Yeah, grounding. I have an opinion, which I'm of the opinion that he got the ball down. Just check it for the boys.
Well, how important is this ruling now from John Gosha? As Luke Ricketson speaks to the referee. There we go. Shoot there. And I think that's a try.
I don't think there's any doubt about that mark. I think the men will certainly carry him over. If we take another look at this, there's been no extension of the arms. He's just been driven over by the momentum that's been hiding, plus the 3 tackles on his back. I think we'll see this one forward.
There it is. The Melbourne Storm have hit back. Little trouble from next to the post from Matt Orford. We're level once again at Colonial Stadium. Get comfortable, because we're going to storm home maybe with the Melbourne Storm, 22-all. They got the ascendancy. Here they go through Russo, over the 20-metre line. What about the field goal here, Laurie? 3 to go. Where's Paul Green? It goes to him. Perenara comes through. It's not a bad kick, it's there. He's kicked it. Paul Green has kicked the field goal for the Sydney Roosters, and they're in front by a point, and that turnover has proved costly. Do they have time, the Storm, with 2 minutes and 50 seconds of play remaining, to get down the other end of the field? Here goes Hill for the kick for touch to try and get the loose and feed. Will it find the touchline? No, Flannery just gets there.
Great thinking by Scott Hill. Poor, just the execution. It didn't go out. We've seen a couple of weeks ago Brett Finch against the Newcastle Knights trying the same thing. Unfortunately, that day it went out in the full. But they're still going to have one more set at them, or a couple of tackles at least.
Korkitis, see if the Roosters don't make a mistake. They could have more. 50 seconds to go. A point the difference. Ricketson, the experienced players, getting in there now. Fletcher will be the next hitter. He won't look like globally. Yes, he does. They go wide. Logan, arms free. He won't pass it. Hit by Rorty over the top. Last tackle. Will they look for touch here? Wing, they go the blindside. Green towards the end goal. Top of foot for the Storm. Just gone out. Wasn't played at. So 6 tackle changeover. 20 seconds to go. They've got 70 metres to get to the 20-metre line for short field goal. Rodney Howe. I'm not sure they've got the legs for Melbourne Storm. The Roosters slowing play down. Sloan at acting half. Orford. They go wide. Scott Hill. Aaron Mule. 2 seconds. Last tackle of the game. They've got to try and score the try and win it. Kearney now. Long ball. Bell hit by Singh solidly. Flicked out the back to Bowden. Back to Geyer. They keep alive Orford. A long ball on the outside Mule. He gets into open space inside. It's gone forward. And the Roosters have dived on it. And there is a courageous win from the Sydney Roosters. They trailed 16-6 at half-time. And without Brad Fittler, without Adrian Morley, with Brian Cross with a suspected broken leg, and Scott Logan man injured in the first half. The Roosters have scored a sensational win. 23-22 over the Melbourne Storm.
This has been a Fox Sports production.